Minutes to talk about NASA.
That's what I
how cool
wanted
it was.
to do, dude. I just wanted to do. It was so much fun to like walk around and
So
then just.
big shout out to Tafo. He's he's the Cloud9 Smash Melee coach and one of my friends, and he was nice enough to show us around NASA.
It was like a private tour. There were other tours going around, and there was like 20 people in them, and it was just like 4 of us.
And what is that? That's like the JPL one, the Jet Propulsion
Lab.
Yeah, Jet Propulsion
like
Lab.
building rockets.
Nerd ass shit.
We got to see. Didn't we get to see
Mars 2020?
Yeah, the device that's going to be flying off to Mars in 2020.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It looked like Willy Wonka's workshop when they're all like in the white bunny. They call them bunny suits.
Yeah.
And there was literally the Mars 2020 rover out there with like 12 nerds working on it as hard as they can. Like,
yeah.
To think that this thing that we saw there is in just a couple of years going to be flying to Mars is totally mind-boggling.
On that 6-month adventure to Mars.
Let's
that doesn't sound real.
He basically was like, they're gonna land a thing on Mars. They're gonna take a soil sample, and then they're gonna shoot that soil sample vial back into space, back to Earth, and it's gonna land somewhere near Nevada. That's what he said. He was just like, it's somewhere. They land somewhere near Nevada. I'm like,
not even Nevada, Utah.
Yeah, he's like, it's Nevada, Utah. It's just like the soil thingy that they find.
And again,
it's like
that
Mars
trip
dirt.
is not just like, oh, we'll be there in a couple hours. That's like, what, half a year of a trip.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
they plotted it all out. Every single little
it's like the Earth is like going around the sun. The Earth's fucking spinning, and then it just like it'll just land like
blink. I don't even think it's big. Like, it can't be that big.
But it's like if you're off by like a little bit on that calculation, doesn't it just land in like the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
Boom, probably doesn't even get to Earth.
Because like if you're off by like this much angle coming from Mars, it
yeah.
just misses Earth.
I think it just misses Earth completely.
They must be sending so many that I'm sure it's like, yeah, even if we hit 1 out of 100, we're good.
We saw the green screens where they're faking the moon landings. I saw all that.
There was a lot of Photoshop setups there. Like I feel like way more graphic designers.
Where
than
I
they
would have
needed.
expected drills.
They're all graphic
and
designers.
metal.
None of those
I saw
people were
Adobe.
none of those people were actually scientists. They were all Photoshop experts.
They're making candy or something. I think there was Starbucks everywhere too. I don't think they're doing real work.
Yeah, it was basically a college campus. The thing I remember the most,
like 6,000.
Maybe it's because it was just super. There's 6,000 people. What was cool is he said there was like 5,800 last year, and now they're up to 6,100 this year because they're revving up for Mars 2020. They just need that many more people, which is totally insane. It didn't feel like there was 6,000 people there because they're all like huddled in their rooms working hard. But for me, the aerogel was just super like memorable. Do you remember that in the beginning?
Yeah.
It's like the lightest substance in air, and it just it didn't even it looked like a CG render. Yeah, it looked like some cube CG thing. You could like see through it. It was all crazy. And he said like if you touch it, it just instantly compresses because it's that like it's like lighter than air somehow.
I think mine was the whole when they actually put down the rover, the delay between when they found out it actually landed and when the communication or when that signal actually hit the station. It's like a 14-minute delay.
Yeah,
so you have to like sit there and just wait, I guess 7 minutes.
It's just 7 million ping.
Just to wait and see if you might have landed. The whole process of it slowing through the atmosphere, it breaks off, it lowers the crane, and that happens to work out.
Let's go to Mars. Let's go to Mars, play some Dota.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What server you think we'd queue for?
Probably C.
Queue for C.
It's not that bad.
Low prio on Mars must take a while.
It's funny to think about people complaining about ping in Dota, and it's like I have like if you have over 70 ping, it's like unplayable for some people, and like they're literally playing with like 7 million ping. Like what?
Oh shit!
I saw this guy posted on Twitter all over the place. People were really into him.
Holy crap!
And mind you,
the staff is really cool.
It'd be really funny. Do you know what I think would be funny? If he took a coconut and threw it at Shiva right now. If he just took a coconut and threw it at them too.
If it bounced off her and hit board,
if it bounced off of one of them and hit the other guy, that would be the best.
Just do a dodgeball so it's like super bouncy.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that'd be great. This was first place.
Come out here.
So you look at it first, you're kind of like, how did that beat
It really does
the
come
jug?
down to the amount of work, the detail, the
I don't know,
attention
man.
to detail.
Apparently now, I didn't get the whole story.
How
but
many
if you
times
look
do you
up,
think they spammed that blue-haired girl in chat when she won? You did?
That
do you
fucking
think,
face, dude. This is the worst.
Do you
apparently
think
there was
they
a
did
lot of detail in that one. Like if you went up close, she was like very authentic to the outfit, and there was a lot of detail.
Yo, people are mad.
that
Like the
wanted a lot of
stitching?
time.
People are mad. Dude,
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I didn't get the
People are-
close-up
people are
detail
upset.
shots, but that was the rumors, and that's what a lot of the cosplayers had said.
people say that they deserve a little bit more. People say that it's just, dressing up for fun, So there's some debate there. There's some tension. And
There's
I feel
definitely like a lot of passion and hard
Yeah,
work. Like
yeah.
you see it, you see them building these projects like all throughout the year. Some are streaming them, of course. And it adds a lot to the spirit of the event. You go there, you see the heroes live, like in person. You know, it adds a lot.
There's a
But
track to get paid to do it.
But you feel like I just feel like
Conventions
it's something
do.
that's always just kind of like there.
These people work really, really hard. They deserve to have like some prize associated with it. I don't think it should ever be like doing it for free. You're providing entertainment. It's super cool. Like you say, like a lot of these people, this is not their job.
Well,
it's very
they-
hard to have a path to
They would
success
do it
in
even if there was
cosplay.
no contest, though.
There was an interesting article,
Maybe,
like a twit longer from one of these cosplayers that was like, there's basically 2 ways to be good in this industry and to make any money or be successful. It's like you either are doing cosplay because you're doing it for the art of it, or you're doing cosplay because like you're really hot and you can get fans because you're hot doing cosplay.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the only way to really
Nothing
make money.
wrong with being
There's
hot.
nothing wrong with it. I'm saying it's a hard like. There's not that many reward cycles for this. All the work you put in.
Winning a minor you get is 3rd, 4th. It's the same.
So do you, man?
Oh, I thought that was going to be the whole confetti and stuff. Let's do the winner interview and big celebration because we got to see like the confetti drop and stuff like that, the kapow, the kabang, the climax.
How do you feel about this? Is a bad question, but I think
So I
it's
think this is
always
just like a
important to know,
one-off
in
question
front of all
here
these
to the
people,
moment.
people watching at home, knowing you're about to pick up that trophy, what does it feel like to know that you are major champions?
That's a great feeling.
Simple as that. Put your hands together.
OJ's actually really good at that.
He's so good, dude. He
He'll
just
just cut it
rolls
off.
off it.
Because the patch just came out. It was the first event
First
with the
7-on-7.
patch, and they had a great grand final that went 5 games.
Where it's like a reverse sweep by Liquid, right?
Yeah, the talent team was good. They could hold their own. They didn't bring in too many like new faces to try this out and experiment. They were able to do their job. I gotta give props to Suns fan for a guy like really didn't know Dota stuff recently at all. Probably doing a lot more behind the scenes stuff. He came and did work his talent.
Yeah.
Better than I was
Good to see
expecting
him
for
back.
sure. It was good. And yeah,
Major
but,
also had over 100K. That's what someone's saying.
but
Okay.
they didn't do anything extra. This is an event that had no extras at all. I mean, no pre-team interviews.
That makes our job easier.
So it's just like they passed. This is like a D+ event.
I mean, they didn't have any errors, and it was on the
do
new patch.
anything.
Like a good.
But they
Did
didn't
you
do
see the stage?
anything.
So you should have seen the desk setup was like a desk with a green screen in front of it, and then they had stuff on the green screen. It looked really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom of the thing, it's very similar.
Oh, the Madison Square Garden Theater?
Yeah. How that layout was, it looks like that.
You did. There weren't player intros.
No, dude.
No, there was like nothing.
No, dude.
There was
I'm serious.
nothing.
I was trying to
That's
find
why
anything.
I have to. It's like I want.
That's not their fault. That's
I
Dota
just
Pit not doing it.
I don't
Like,
think they had like a media day or
It's
something.
all. This is Dota Pit. This has nothing to do with them. And again, we're not grading
It's
the
not-
games, the people. This
Yeah.
is about the event. And if you don't do anything, and the most memorable things are stuff that was outside of your control, this is like having a main character in a book that just stands there and things happen to him and he reacts, rather than actually being the one that's inciting any
if
action.
this was before the patch, this tournament would have been in real trouble.
it would have been wrecked.
Yeah.
It would have been wrecked.
So.
All right,
They have these intros where they put both teams in there, and they've done this for a long time for a lot
They
of different
walk
worlds,
at each other.
and they all walk at each other. That's like that's the league thing. They have both teams walk at each other. You never see that in Dota.
You know what's really hard to do about that? I'll tell you right now. That did not seem cringy.
No,
It's really hard to have them look serious and not be cringe. Like, can you imagine if we did that with like VP and?
No,
fucking-
they're not
it
well
would
enough
be
media
bad.
trained. These guys are
It's
really
really
well media
hard.
trained. And plus, it's a complicated set. In that, there's all players plus their manager and coach that's on there, like because they're part of it.
Where
with
are
this.
they? They're in a fucking forest.
Like it's hard enough to do a thing with a couple people and trying to control the set. When you have like 12 people, you're trying to get to do the same thing. Like remember when I kicked you, how hard that was with that few people, and we were working on them so specifically. Everything is choreographed.
They look
in
cool.
this.
They actually look cool. That's hard to do. Flew around the stadium. What
shadow.
the hell?
It's got a shadow. Look at that. The cameras are tracking. It's fucking so good. The trophy. It's like a 4-story tall trophy. Great camera work too. Holy shit.
What they did here in the cool featurette is promoting their languages. Check this shit out.
Partners
From the LPL broadcast,
Whoa.
Brazil's CB
What the
Low
fuck?
and the crews from the LCK alongside 7 other regions who help bring the action to fans across
That's
the
great.
globe. Here they are now. I love to see the energy and action from all of them.
Check
Now
out
to
the panel a little
appreciate
bit.
the runs that these teams took to get here, let's take a brief look
Huge
at the bracket.
background.
Is that their
SKT,
day 9?
they arrived
at
to
their,
Beijing after winning
bracket.
back-to-back 5-game series against Misfits
damn
and
clean.
YG.
That shit was
good.
so clean and sharp.
Here, can you pull up the Artifact logo? That's so ridiculous.
What the fuck?
I like the digital effect though. All that like glitch stuff is cool.
That after they watched the artifact thing, wouldn't they? Oh my god!
Oh
it
my
looks so
God.
similar.
What?
How has no one else brought this up?
Oh my
It looks
God,
so
it's the
simple. How is
same
it the
thing.
same?
Project Hunter and Artifact, which is real? Holy shit.
Dude,
Okay.
that looks like some shit we would do on a summit to make fun of the artifact teaser.
Project Hunters is a set of skins.
Lame.
That's what the chat says.
Oh. Okay, so it's like a combo loot box. Whatever, let's
it's
pretend
not
it's a card game.
It's not a card game.
so
It'd
they're
be so funny
promoting
if it
a
was a
battle
card game. I would
pass?
actually laugh.
That's a battle
I would
pass
actually laugh if
promotion?
it was a card game.
Oh
That would be
my
so
God.
funny. You know, it would get like
I saw
10
that shit,
times
I'm
the
like,
users.
It
10
looked like
times the users of Artifact.